Stereo. You out there? Okay. Hello world. I'm Necro Wangale and welcome to my channel. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Lots of wands in the making. As you can see, the board behind me is not quite full yet. I've been putting it off the past couple of days, just on and on. It's constant go go go. I finally finished the Luna wand. That's roughly about it. It turned out to be really nice. It does have quite a different sheen all the way up. I noticed that in pictures Luna's is more dark at the top, so we shall have to remedy that really quick because they're wands that you've seen before, but a new way that I've done it. First of all, I wanted to show DM Dark Lords that she will be receiving in the mail soon. Of course, the Nicholas Flamel, the carrying thing, and then the Death Eater wand. I guess that would be the DM Dark Lord Death Eater wand. And you've seen this one. This is the one with the faces. I finished it. Actually cut 2 X's into the mouth there and raised the Soana in that section that I really didn't know what to put there. This is my Death Eater wand. It says I am Necro Wangale all the way up it in runes. Well, actually it goes down. But anyway, I think 4 videos ago, it was the first attempt at the Nicholas Flamel, the Sorcerer's Stone wand. But this one turned out pretty wicked. It's just a lot of time, a lot of work. I actually cut the spiral really deep in there. And it's another one of those that you'd actually have to hold to understand the way that the spiral does. It turned out pretty good. The 4 skulls, and let's see, the box. This was my first attempt at my box for my Beetle the Bard, and I actually got another box, which is the one that you see in the video, and I thought that the only other person in the world who actually made a copy of Beetle the Bard should have my first Beetle the Bard box that I made for myself. When you open it up, I got this cart there, and you got all kinds of stuff in here. Bernie Bott's Every Flavor Bean, and you do have a nib inside the nib holder. This thing, I already sent you a couple of pictures of this, Nadine, but I wanted to show it to everyone. So I snatched up a whole bunch of them. It's just like resin or something like that. It does have 2 little silver wings that come out the side, but I think it looks better like this. And it comes with a little stand, and inside the stand is the Resurrection Stone. This stone came from the same river that I have in the cage that's hanging on my Beetle the Bard. A couple of sticker books, and the Pensieve Challenge from the night that Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows came out, and Bernie Bott's Every Flavor Bean cardboard bag. That was not actually the thing I was talking about. It's these, the 4 house bracelets. They actually gave these out. I think it was like Gryffindor were the first comers, Slytherin was the second, Hufflepuff, then Ravenclaw. But I won these and many others doing some kind of like trivia, and it got to the point where they were like, well, you can't have anything else, so we'll, let somebody else answer. So I tried, and nobody else would answer, and of course there were coy kids behind me that didn't really want to say anything, so I would just answer the question and give it to them. But I did manage to make it out with several of those bracelets, and I never saw those bracelets in your collection, and saying that you have everything else Harry Potter, I figured, there you go. Making this video so that it's kind of like an inventory of what I'm actually shipping overseas, just in case any of this is lost, because to me a lot of it would be kind of priceless since it's one of a kind. I want to shift gears really quick here and go from wands to swords. I talked about using epoxy in one of my swords before, and this is it. As you can see, the handle is completely made out of driftwood. It was actually a chain bullwhip at one time, and each link I actually linked myself. There's one side of the sword, and there's the other. Of course, you got the Soana there on the bottom. Now, I cut this out, and my mom sewed it for me. The whole sheath thing. This is the sword of the fall. As you can see, it's got quite a good effect on it whenever you hold it up to the light. Can you see the sword actually embedded in this stuff? And you got the teeth here at the bottom. Actually, I used a lot of 2-ton epoxy on this one. On this side, you get kind of this rippled effect, so it looks just like, I really don't know how to explain it. It's just different. And then the Soana is actually on the blade, embedded in this stuff, the teeth. I've never in my life seen another sword like this, ever. What happened, I put the blade in and the blade broke on me. So then I attached the chain back to it, and it was the bullwhip with a blade on the end, and I was going to sharpen the blade. But then I started thinking, maybe I can do something better with that. And that's where this idea came in. I actually molded this using Play-Doh, laid out the Play-Doh and made it completely straight, poured every bit of epoxy on the sword. This is my Godric Gryffindor sword. I made this one from, the handle is actually a piece of wood that I found, and it's got like a ribbon wrapped around it, and it says Godric Gryffindor in runes down to the Soana there at the end. When you pull it from the thing, let's see, this is Godric Gryffindor in runes, and then Godric Gryffindor in English. But I've went over pretty much everything, but I've still got a whole arsenal of weapons over there. I just like the way they look. They'd never really do anybody any harm, I promise. Until next time, I'm Necrowangel. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. There's a lot of cool stuff floating around up here that I've got to make and show everyone. So, have a good life, everybody. Don't limit it to just one day. Nox.